Laura Seitz, KSL, FileSALT Lake City. Several elected officials opposed to Salt Lake County's $58 million sales tax hike for transportation projects aren't letting the tax go into effect without a fight. A handful of council members from Sandy, Riverton, Herriman, West Jordan and Copperton filed a complaint late Friday night with the Salt Lake County Clerk's office, alleging the tax hike didn't technically get the support it needed in order for it to be enacted under the county's ordinance. Their argument: the Sandy City Councils didn't pass a resolution in support of the tax but only voted to send a letter of support. They approved that motion 4-3, but according to the Utah State Code governing municipal procedure, that does not constitute a resolution, states the complaint, obtained by KSL Saturday. Signatories of the complaint include Sandy City Councilwoman Maren Barker, who was the loudest critic against the tax hike when her city council voted last week, as well as Copperton Township Council Vice Chairman Apollo Pazel, West Jordan City Councilman Zach Jacob, Riverton City Councilwoman Tani McKay, and Herriman Council members Sherry Orn and Jared Henderson. "We may be trying to stop this on a technicality," Pazel said Saturday. What wasn't a technicality is the fact that voters voted no to this tax in 2015. The 0.25% tax hike, which was on the ballot 3 years ago as Proposition 1 but failed 51% to 49%, would raise taxes by an additional penny for every $4 spent beginning in October. Thanks to SB 136, the sweeping transportation bill passed by the Utah legislature this year, counties were given the power to resurrect the tax. In April, the Salt Lake County Council approved an ordinance allowing the tax to automatically take effect if enough cities or towns representing 67% of the county's 1.1 million residents adopted resolutions in support of the tax before June 22. Last week, Sandy and Draper joined more than a dozen other cities or townships that signaled support of the tax hike, surpassing the 67% requirement. "We may be trying to stop this on a technicality. What wasn't a technicality is the fact that voters voted no to this tax in 2015, but Jacob hopes the group's complaint will block the tax hike, even if it is on a technicality. The voters already said no to it," he said. "If it's a technicality that is it, then okay, but it's not clear whether the complaint will have any impact on the tax hike." County Council Chairwoman Amy Winder-Newton wrote in an email to Pazel that, "I believe county attorneys have already looked at this and decided that the Sandy letter counts toward the total since the Sandy City Council's intent was clear," but she also copied the county council's attorney on the email so he can let us know the status on Monday, according to the email provided to the Deseret News by Pazel. Pazel said that while stopping the tax is the group's hope, "We're not under any delusion this is an easy task," so he said he has contacted several attorneys who are looking into the potential of taking legal action by requesting an injunction in court in the event Friday's complaint isn't enough to stop the tax hike. "We feel this is our responsibility to make sure the public is aware of this and it's as difficult as possible," Pazel said. "They need to know their representatives are not taking their votes lightly," Newton, reached Saturday, referred further comment to the Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office because Pazel has threatened legal action. Salt Lake County District Attorney spokeswoman Darcy Goddard said attorneys in her office had just learned of the complaint Saturday. "We will review it and advise the county in due course," Goddard said.